welcome to another episode of Cuisine, where we aim to show you simple recipes that have been passed down through the generations of our family. Today's episode, we're going to show you a simple, herbaceous green fish curry. This fish curry is great with any type of fish. Personally, I prefer it with a nice white fish. In this case today, we're going to be using halibut. So let's quickly just go over the ingredients that we have for our green fish curry. Over here, you can see we have some coriander and some mint. We have some fresh tomatoes. We have 2 whole tomatoes that we've cut up and sliced. You can use canned tomatoes as well if that's what you prefer and that's what you have. They will come out about the same. We have some green chilies. We have a little bit of lemon juice. We have some ginger. And of course, we have garlic here. Now, we also have a little bit of oil that we're going to pour into our dish to start the cooking process. We're going to make our paste that we're going to use to fry off the fish curry in. So in your blender, what you want to do is you want to go ahead and dump in your coriander and your mint, which you get it all in there. Now, when you are using coriander mint, because you're going to be blending it, you can go ahead and use the stem. It's going to add flavor to it. Don't just throw those out and only use the leaf. We're going to add in all of our tomatoes, our garlic, and our chilies, and of course, our ginger and lime juice. Now, if you're worried about the measurements, all the measurements for the ingredients are down below in the description of the list. I'm also going to throw in a piece of preserved lemon just to add a little bit more flavor. I would add that if I were you because I do enjoy the flavor of that. So we're just going to go ahead and blend this here. See if this works. So when you do blend your ingredients, what you want to do is you want to get it completely emulsified and mixed together. You want to get a nice solid color and bright. So we're just going to go ahead and get ready for our next step. Now we have our paste completely blended together. Now you want to make sure it's completely emulsified and in together, and then we're going to start to fry it up. You're going to bring your pan up to temperature, and then we're going to add in some oil. You want to add enough in here to cover the bottom and make sure you get a good layer in there. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and dump in our paste. You're going to be careful, it might splatter at you, so just be a little bit careful. Like I said, it would splatter. Alrighty, so that's in there. We're going to give it a couple of seconds. We're just going to fry it off in the oil. Blend it all together. It'll help emulsify everything in. Okay. So now we're just going to give this a couple of seconds. Let it start to bubble, add in our fish. Just going to go ahead and do this so I don't spill on myself. Give me a second. Here we go. Alright, so our fish is in there, and now I'm just going to... Fish is in there, and now I'm just going to move it around so all the pieces are covered in the masala. Now once that's done, I'm just going to cover it and let it sit for about 10 minutes. And until the fish is cooked, which, 10 minutes. Alrighty. So there we go. Now we got everything in the pot, everything covered. I'm going to go ahead and cover this and keep an eye on it. Now, after about 10 minutes, I'm going to take a look during the cooking process and see if I need to add a little bit of water to make the sauce a little bit thinner, but that's up to you. Okay, so it's been a couple of minutes of it cooking, and as you can see here, it's bubbling away nicely. Now, I do notice that it is a little bit thick, so what I've gone ahead and done is I've added water into my blender here to make sure I don't waste any of the masala. Now I'm just going to add this water into the curry and make sure it comes out nice and even so that this can cook off evenly and the fish is cooked all the way through. So now that I've added in the water, I'm going to give it a quick stir. Make sure the masala is blended all the way through. The fish is evenly covered. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cover this and let it bubble away for another 10 minutes and then see how it comes. Okay, so now our fish curry has been boiling away for a few minutes, as we can see here. What we want to do is go ahead and season this a little bit. So I got my salt here. I'm just going to add some in there. Make sure it's nice and evenly spread out. You don't want it all in clumps because that's kind of disgusting. So there you go. You got to add it in. That should be enough. Make sure you taste your salt as you're going through and doing this. For the simple reason, you can always add more salt. You can't take out salt. So I've added that in. Let's give it a quick stir. And now I'm just going to give it a quick taste and see if I have to add more salt or if I have to add anything else. Nope, that tastes about good. That's just perfect for what I like. So I'm going to go ahead and not add any more salt in there. But I'm just going to wait for it to boil a couple more minutes and make sure the fish is cooked all the way through. So now that our fish curry is done boiling away and cooking, It's completely done. The fish is cooked all the way through. We're just going to go ahead and plate a little bit to show you what it looks like finished. Just going to go ahead and take a little bit of this curry here. Pour some on the plate, and we grab a nice big piece of fish. I'm going to add that here. Let's be a little bit selfish and take a second piece as well. Alrighty, so I'm just going to put this down, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So here is our finished dish. This is a quick and simple, easy, herbaceous green fish curry. It takes about 20 minutes to cook from start to finish. You go ahead and enjoy this. Okay, so, and as always, if I can cook this, you can cook this.